Hi and welcome back to my channel. I'm Liz of Chicago Luxury Makeup. For today's video, we are talking all about Sisley-Paris. The Sisley-Paris Friends and Family sale is coming up, and I wanted to do a full face of Sisley, giving you guys my recommendations. So if you're curious to hear my thoughts and see how I created this look, keep watching. Today we are doing another Get Ready With Me, and today's video is all about Sisley-Paris. The Sisley-Paris Friends and Family sale is starting, and I wanted to give you guys my recommendations. Now, this video might be a little bit long. I happen to love Sisley. Love. Like, they are one of my all-time favorite luxury brands. I love their skincare, their makeup, their hair care. I just love the brand. So, I have a lot of products. I'm going to try and give you the best of the best, but I still may ramble. I don't know how to narrow it down. So this video might be a little bit long, but I thought we would go ahead and do a Get Ready With Me using some of my favorite products. So we're starting with a clean face. I do not have anything on it. No skincare. It's driving me crazy. I need that moisture and that hydration back in my face. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with their floral toner. This is a sample size. I do have a bigger full size, but I haven't opened it yet, so I'm just using the sample size that I have, and I really, really like it. This is a beautiful, beautiful toner. It does not irritate my skin at all, so I think it's pretty gentle, and it is definitely one of my favorites. This is the Floral Toning Lotion. Really, really good toner. Now I'm going to go in with my essence or my lotion, and to do that, I'm going to be using the SISLEYA. This is the Essential Skin Care Lotion. And that is what it looks like. It's a little bit thicker than some of my other essences that I have, but it is super, super hydrating on the skin. My skin just loves it. Now for serums. I have a full-size serum, but it's one that I normally use at night, and that is the SISLEYA Firming Concentrated Serum. The Sisley serums are phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I really, really like them, but this one is one that I only use at night. You could use it during the day. However, I just prefer to use it at night. I am going to use a sample of a serum that I have here. This is the Anti-Aging Hydration Booster. I have tried this before. I've got a lot of samples of it, so I've used those. It's a really, really good hydrating serum, and that is what it looks like. It is a gel. So I'm just going to rub that together with my hands and apply it. And like I said, the Sisley serums are some of the absolute best serums you can buy. I also have, I think it's the anti-pollution one. I forgot to grab that one, but I have that one as well. And I've tried samples of several of the different serums. Now for eye cream, I'm going to use the SISLEYA Anti-Aging Eye and Lip Cream. I had a full size of this. I have used it all, and I haven't repurchased the full size yet, but this is a really good eye cream, and it comes with a little roller that feels amazing when you apply it. So I'm going to take just a little bit and apply it to the corners of my eye, really focusing on my crow's feet. Now I do also have another eye cream that we are going to use, and that is the Black Rose Eye Contour Fluid. Now this is a eye cream that I use underneath my eyes, and this is one that I only use in the morning. So the SISLEYA one I would use morning and night. This one I just use in the morning, and it's really, really good for deep puffing under your eyes and kind of like waking your eyes up. And now for face cream, I'm going to be using the Ecological Compound. This is a beautiful everyday moisturizer. I also really, really recommend the all day, all year moisturizer. It is so good. So, so good. They just reformulated it, and I absolutely love it. Love it. I do not have the full size of it yet. I have used several samples, and I'm going to use every last sample that I have up because I love it. The other face cream that I have is the Black Rose Skin Infusion Cream. This is another really, really good face cream. Of all three of the ones that I talked about, my favorite would be the All Day, All Year. However, it is, of course, the most expensive, so I haven't picked up a full size yet, but I absolutely love it and highly recommend it. All right, skincare is on. We will talk more about skincare when I'm done with the makeup. I can talk about some evening skincare as well as cleansing and face mask products. So to start any makeup routine, most of the days it starts with this primer right here. This is the Double Tensure. This is my holy grail primer. I absolutely love it. It is a gel-like consistency and I just apply it to my face. My foundation is going to last all day. My makeup is going to look better. I will never be without this primer. It is so, so good. For foundation, I have a couple foundations, but my favorite and the one that I recommend the most is the anti-aging foundation. I have shade 2R Organza. So there is the consistency. It's just a beautiful, beautiful foundation. There is a fragrance. It's not like super in your face like some foundations are, and there is a scent. So this foundation does have skincare benefits in it, so it is on the pricier side because of the skincare benefits, but I absolutely love it and it's one of my favorite foundations. It is buildable and you can see that I am going in with a little bit more and it still looks really, really good. Now, if you guys need any sort of recommendations or you need help deciding, you can always message me over on Instagram and I'm happy to help. I'm not sure if Nordstrom will be price matching. Sometimes they do, but my sales associate for Sisley works at Nordstrom. I will leave his contact information down below. His name is James. He's always been extremely helpful and always answers the questions that I need. But like I said, I don't know that Nordstrom will be price matching. But if they are, he is a good resource to tap into. Now I'm going to go in with the concealer. This is the Eye Concealer with Botanical Extracts, and I have shade 3. So I just squeeze a little bit out and take it under my eyes. I find that this concealer also really, really helps for those mornings that I am very tired. I have bags, I have dark circles. This is the concealer that I would reach for. So like the combination of these two together, the under eye cream plus this concealer, does wonders. Does wonders. For powder, this should be no surprise to anybody. The Sisley Loose Powder is my holy grail powder. I have shade number 2 matte. They do have a rose powder and I'm very, very interested in that. So lately I have been using the new Dior powder and it is also a rose powder and it is very beautiful. It's so brightening. So I was thinking if the Sisley Rose Powder is available, picking that up to try. The powders can sometimes go in and out of stock, so I'm not certain what they will have in stock. For bronzer, the Sisley Sun Glow Bronzing Gel Powder is a beautiful, beautiful bronzer. It is definitely one of my all-time favorites. I do have another Sisley bronzer, and it is this trio right here. And it is also really, really pretty. I mix those two shades together, and sometimes I even mix in that little bit of pink. But this is another alternative if you like more of a matte bronze. This is definitely going to be a luminous bronze, and it's just like the description, a gel powder. That is what it is. So it's very, very creamy. Oh, it's perfection. So when you apply it, it gives a very sun-kissed look. It's just beautiful. Now, with this bronzer, this is the only shade. So there's not a bunch of different shades that you can choose from. This is the only shade. But I don't think it's really contouring. It's really giving you this just glow. I just love it. Now for blush, I do have a couple of blush recommendations. The first one are these blush sticks. This is the PHYTO Blush Twist, and I have shades 6 and 7. I'm going to swatch both of them for you so that you can see the shades. I'm not certain. Again, these oftentimes sell out, and I don't know what shades are going to be in stock. These are really, really, really good. So it is a gel or a cream, and then you blend it, and it turns into a powder. And you can see they're not super pigmented, so that was number 6. And then here's number 7. So they shear down really, really nicely, but they turn into a powder. They are silky smooth like a powder. They are unbelievable. I'm going to take number 6. It is my favorite of the 2 shades. And I'm just going to pick up a little bit with my brush. This is the BK Beauty 106. And I'm just going to take it and tap it on. Now you could also take the stick and apply it directly to your cheek. I just like the ability to control the amount of product that I put on my face. That is why I don't use the stick of any brand. I always put it on my brush so that I'm able to control the intensity of the blush that I'm applying. So that is number 6. Again, gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Now I do have 2 powder blushes. The first are the ones that come in this Zebra Compact, and the shade that I have is Rosewood. I have multiple shades, but the one I'm going to use today is Rosewood, and these are the PHYTO blush. There's also these blushes. This is the La Orchid, and this is shade number 2, Rose, and these are both beautiful, beautiful blushes. If I had to choose between the 2, I prefer these. These are a little bit more pigmented, and I just really, really like them. So I am going to take a fluffy blush brush and pick up just a little bit of that product to apply. Whoa, that's bright. I picked up a little too much, so we're just gonna blend. So that is Rosewood. It blends beautifully. It really does. I know I went in a little bit heavy-handed, but I'm going to top it with some highlight, and then we're going to buff it down. So for our highlighter, I have another one of those PHYTO blushes, and this is shade number 6, Shimmer, and it is a highlight shade. It is beautiful. So I'm just going to take it there on my cheekbone. I'll take my Sonia G Smooth Buffer to blend. There are the cheeks. They are gorgeous. Really, really pretty. I'm loving it. So now we're going to move on to eyes. For eyeshadow, I'm going to be using these liquid eyeshadows, and I have 5. I think there was 6, and I bought 5. The only one that I didn't pick up was a coral one. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to take shade number 2, and we're going to kind of just use that as a base. I'm going to take a Sonia G Worker Pro to blend. So this shade is very, very similar to the shade of my eye. So that's kind of why I'm using it almost as like a primer. And you do have a little bit of time to blend these out. These have more flexibility than a stick shadow where you have to work a little bit quicker. So now I'm going to take shade number 5 and I'm going to put that in the outer corner. And I'll take a Sonia G Crease 1 to just blend it. Now these are pretty lightweight, both in texture and shade. I will go in and top it with a powder. but because they're so lightweight, I feel like they don't show texture in my eye. That is a problem with cream shadows sometimes, is as you get older and you have more mature eyes, the texture shows when you use cream products. So now I'm going to take one of the powder shadows. This is shade number 14, Sparkling Topaz. And I'm going to take a BK Beauty 203 to just apply that to the outer corner. Now I have done several full faces of Sisley and Sisley recommendations. I will link those videos for you guys. Like I said, this is definitely one of my favorite brands. So it is a brand I love talking about. It's a brand I love to use. So now I'm going to take another powder shade. This is shade number 12, Silky Rose. And we're going to take that same brush and I'm going to place this color on the inner half of the eye. And I do have a shimmer highlight shade, and this is number 1. And I'm just going to see what happens if I just place a little bit right there. And just tap it in with my finger. I think that really made a difference, so I'm going to do that on the other side. Just a little bit. Same thing. Tap it in with my finger. So before I put eyeliner or mascara on, I want those cream shadows to dry down. So while it's drying, I thought we would go ahead and talk about hair care. Now, like I mentioned in the beginning of my video, I love the Sisley hair care. I have 2 of their shampoos. The Color Perfecting, since I do color my hair, and then I also have the volume shampoo because my hair is very thin and I need a lot of volume. So I alternate between these 2. I also have the Restructuring conditioner. The conditioner is amazing. It was the conditioner that I tried first. I fell in love with the conditioner. I absolutely fell in love, and I was like, oh, I have to try more. I have to. It was so good. So those are the shampoo and conditioners. I also have several treatment and styling products. The Revitalizing Fortifying Serum. This is a really good serum for your scalp. I've been using this now, I think probably since the beginning of the year, beginning of January, and I've really been loving it and loving the results that I have seen. I also have a volume spray. This is something that I do spray on my wet hair and use before I dry it, and I do really like it. I can instantly tell that it adds thickness and volume to my hair. It doesn't weigh my hair down, but my hair definitely feels thicker after using that. I do have 2 styling products. So the first one is this paddle brush. Highly recommend. Of the 2 brushes that I have, this is my favorite. I use it every single day. And then recently I did pick up one of their round brushes for drying my hair, and I do also really like this one. But again, if I had to choose just one, this paddle brush is hands down my favorite. All right, so I think that the eyes should be dry. I'm going to line my eyes with the PHYTO Kohl Star waterproof eyeliner. I have several of these. These are phenomenal eyeliners. Love them. I'm going to use shade number 2. It is in brown matte, and I do not have a Sisley mascara. So I'm going to use a By Terry mascara since I do not have an opened Sisley one. So I'm going to do that, and then we'll be back to finish off the look with lips and talk about some more skincare. Here's the finished eye look. I love it. When I first apply those cream shadows, they are kind of sheer. They don't really look like they're doing anything, but I put that powder on top and my eyes are transformed. I love them. They are very easy to use. They do not at all show texture on my aging eyes. I really like them. And those eyeliners are by far my favorite. Like, I have 3 or 4 different shades. They are really good. And I did actually have to twist that brown one up quite a bit because I think I'm almost out. It is really good. So now let's move on to lip. My all-time favorite lip liners are the Sisley lip liners. I love them. My favorite shade is chocolate. It is so good. I feel like it goes with everything for my lips. It's just my favorite. I do have Beige Natural and Rose Tay, but chocolate is hands down my favorite. So that's what we're going to use today. I'm going to pair it with the Sisley lipstick. This is shade Beige Manhattan. It is beautiful. Beautiful. It is like a velvet matte. It feels really, really good on my lips. I really, really like it. So we will line my lips. Love, love. And I know I've said it before. This is definitely one of my most used lipsticks. This would not be a Sisley recommendation video if I did not tell you guys about my favorite lip gloss. If you guys have been with me from the beginning of my channel, you already know what my favorite lip gloss is. It is not a secret. I talk about it constantly. And that is the Sisley lip gloss shade number 2, Aurora. It is a pinky nude and it is gorgeous. It goes on top of no matter what lipstick I am wearing, and it makes it better. This is by far my favorite lip gloss across all the brands. Any brand, it doesn't matter. If I had to pick one lip gloss to take with me for the rest of my life, it would be the Sisley lip gloss shade 2 Aurora. It is my shade. I love it. Now, Sisley also recently came out with some new lip products that I have also fallen head over heels in love with. And that is the PHYTO Rouge Shine Lip Formula. So I have several shades. I will swatch them. I have shade number 11. These are more like a balm. They're very, very hydrating. I do think that they last longer than I expected, and I think that the pigment stays, again, longer than I expected. 3 others in the refills because I just bought the one case. They are sold separately. So I also have shade number 21, Sheer Rosewood. Shade number 12, Sheer Cocoa. And then I'm not sure what this one is called. It's number 10, and this is the one I wear the most. I think it's like Sheer Nude or something like that. But this is the one that I wear the most. But these are beautiful. Beautiful. I mean, like I said, I tried it once, I fell in love, and then I went and picked up 3 more shades. So those are also beautiful. I definitely recommend those. Right, so there is the full face of Sisley makeup. Now let's talk about some more skincare. At the end of the night, when I want to wash my face, my absolute favorite cleansing balm is the Sisley-Paris Triple Oil Cleansing Balm. This is phenomenal. I have done a couple different videos on that. I will link them down below. This cleansing balm is amazing. Amazing. I absolutely love it, and I highly, highly recommend it. As for the serums, like I said, I already told you about the one. So I did talk about the anti-aging serum that I use at night, but I also use this serum for my eyes. So every single day, morning and night, before I put on my eye cream, I do use a serum. And the serum that I use at night is this Sisley one. It is really, really, really good. I really see that it is making a difference with my eyes. I'm really, really impressed. So I do recommend that. And again, I would use the same eye cream. Now I do have an eye mask, and this one is so hydrating. If you have dry under eyes, you need this mask. You take like the smallest amount and you just place it under your eyes. I wear mine all night. The directions say you can put it on and then take it off after like 10 minutes or so. I take a very small amount and I put it underneath my eyes and I leave it and I go to sleep. If you were going to use it and remove it, I would add a little bit more, but because I sleep in it, I just use a really, really small amount. And oftentimes you can get this plus the eye cream in a set. So if you have older dry under eyes, this is a must for you. It'll change your life, I promise. I have 2 face masks that I recommend. The first is this Black Rose Cream Mask. This is just a beautiful mask. It is absolutely one of my favorite masks across all brands. It's a really, really good one. Again, this is one that I leave on overnight. So instead of wearing a night cream, I just use an overnight face mask, and this is one of my all-time favorites. The other mask that I recommend is their brand new mask. This is called the exfoliating enzyme mask. This is a powder. You mix it with a little bit of water, you apply it to your face, it sits for a minute, and then you wash it off. Your skin will feel so soft, like baby skin soft. So this one is a really, really good mask. I highly recommend it. And then the very last step before I go to bed every single night is to use a lip balm. The Sisley lip balm is really, really good. They did reformulate it though. I have the original version. I don't have the new one. And it is like a thick cream, almost like a Vaseline. But it is going to hydrate your lips. It is so, so thick and hydrating. I do want to pick up the new one because of course I want to try it, but I do still have quite a bit of my original left, but I still may end up picking up the new one because I do really want to try it. But the original was really good, and I can only imagine that the new one is going to be better. I think that is all I have for you guys today. Let me know if there are any questions you have. I love this brand. I love to talk about this brand, and I love to help you guys in picking out items that fit you. So like I said, if you do have any questions, just go ahead and message me over on Instagram and I'm happy to help you. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.